Oh, do these look like example 2?
Yes.
It does look like example 2, but are they conjugates? No, they're not conjugates. Conjugates have to look exactly the same except one's negative and one's positive. Okay, but we're going to treat it just like we treated example 2. We're going to FOIL it, okay? So we're going to do 8 times 10. So what is 8 times 10? 80. What is 8 times the square root of 2? And then we have the square root of 3 times 10. So you guys, remember you always put that whole number in front of the square root. Don't put it behind it because it will look like it's a part of the square root. So 10 square roots of 3, and then square root of 3 times the square root of 2. Because you can multiply anything underneath the square root. And you can multiply square roots together. You just, you multiply the square roots together, and you multiply a whole number with a square root in front of it. Okay. Anything that we can do. Can we simplify the 2? Can we simplify the 3? Can we simplify the 6? What 2 numbers can you multiply to get 6? Are there any pairs? So there's no pairs, so this is our answer. We can't add them, we can't do anything with them. That's our final answer. So I wanted to do this one with you because I wanted you to understand that not always are you going to be able to combine everything. So it is a little different than example 2 where it came down to one number. That's what happens with conjugates, but when they're not conjugates, you multiply and you only add what you can add. Yes?
And why can't you add them?
Because 2, 3, and 6 are all different. Remember when you add square roots, the number underneath the square root has to be the same. What questions do you have over that one? Anything? We're good? You sure? Okay. Okay, now example 4. So, in order to make this work for us, we are looking for a multiple of 2 that's less than 5. So let's review what multiples of 2 are. 2, 4, 6, 8. Those are multiples of 2. So what is the largest multiple of 2 that's less than 5? 4. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to break up the x. And we're going to write x to the 4th, because that's the largest multiple of 2 that's less than 5. And then we're going to put the square root of x. Because we learned that you can add exponents. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, now, can we divide this exponent in the root?
Yes.
What is 4 divided by 2? 2. So that means that's x squared. Because I can't divide this, because it gives me a decimal, I'm just going to put it on the side, and that's my answer. What questions do you have? Any questions? You promise me?
Promise.
You pinky promise.
That's a pretty good promise.
Okay. You guys, that 3 is in that check mark? So we can't divide 7 and 3, but we can go to 6. So it's going to be the cube root of x to the 6th power times the cube root of x. Remember, you always are going to take your exponent and you're going to, if you can't divide them, you're going to look for the multiple that's closest that you can divide by. What is 6 divided by 3?
2.
So it becomes x squared, and then the cube root of x. So you really do have to pay attention to your exponent and your root. What questions do you have?